Good morning, everybody. How was your wonderful weekend? I had a nice weekend. It was just some friends over. We had a little friend barbecue. It was nice. It was great. So, you know, nice, cool weather. Just kidding. It was pretty warm. Anyway, yeah, it was nice. So what did you do this weekend? All right. Well, good morning, everybody. This week, we're going to be doing these cute little turtles. You know what? I hope I didn't cut that one up. Oh, I didn't. Okay. So these are the turtles we're going to be doing. We're going to do this one. We're going to do this one. And this one. I was going to just go ahead and continue for the rest of the time and do primary color paintings. And I think these are beautiful ones. So thank you all for the ones that signed up for the subscription box. It's much appreciated. So anyway, I'm looking forward to getting all these shipped out and with a couple little extras in them. And yeah, so thank you for always supporting every little thing that I do. So today, this is the turtle we're going to do. Isn't he cute? We're going to do him in our little book. Let's see. Try to make sure you guys all have enough light. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Good morning, Denise and Tressa. So anyway, this is the one we're doing first. I think I already showed you that. The squirrels are very active in my little head today. So hang on. They'll take you for a ride. No, just kidding. They take me for a ride all the time. So here we go. I'm going to flip down. I actually have been looking into something that I think I can figure out. So I don't have to flip things anymore. All right. So here we go. Here is our cutie little turtle. And this is a photograph, remember. So this photograph, we are just going to make it into a painting. So this is our reference. This is our point of reference. It is not that we're going to try and make him into the perfect, most amazing, life-looking turtle, because we're not. Okay? Our goal is that we're just going to use him as a reference. And also, I mean, if we wanted a photo, we just get a photo, right? Oops, I can't pick it up. Okay, now, so I scribbled on the back with my pencil so that we can make him, we can copy him onto here with pretty good, words are escaping me today, to make him look pretty good. Okay, so this, yeah, his little fin goes clear out here, and I didn't get that. Okay, now we can do this. I love this picture. I love how there's blues and there's this darkness, but then there's this bright yellow within it. I saw this and it like just instantly caught my eye, and I knew you all would love it. Okay. For those of you that got my box, the subscription box that'll have the samples, and I mean not samples, that'll have art supplies in it, I will go ahead and put this one in there so that you can do this one later. This pattern. Okay, he has like this up here is kind of yellow, so I'm going to kind of mark it. And then I like these shapes on his back, so I'm going to go ahead and draw them in. Sorry, I have an itch on my leg. Oh, okay. All right. So remember, you draw in as much as you can that makes you feel comfortable. We're not all about, it's not about making this exactly as it is, because it's, well, it's just not. this is your reference point, okay? So there's one little foot down here you can see, and you can't see the other one. But since it looks a little funny, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. Okay, all right, so here's our turtle. And I'm gonna put it where I can see it so that we can reference it quite often. Okay, so we have our turtle drawn in, and the rest is kind of water with rocks underneath, which we'll probably put a little bit in, but not too much, because it's mostly about this really cool turtle. Okay, now I'm gonna put these in here because these are, if you're part of the subscription box, then this is what you're gonna get: red, blue, and yellow, and a paintbrush and everything. So I'm gonna add a little, like a drop of water. We're gonna kind of get these to start dissolving a little. There. All right, so when we look at the turtle, I guess I'll put him right here for right now. Well, or really close. I could scoot this over. Scoot this over. Okay, so our turtle, do you see how he's nice? He's got yellow, and way it reminds me of a pineapple. If you just look at this, he reminds me of a pineapple. It's like the yellows and this orangish color. Okay, so we're gonna start, I'm gonna kind of put yellow. So I'm gonna work in some yellow. I'm just gonna put some yellow. I'm gonna make his back yellow. That's what we're gonna do. Did I tell you that, you know, we're all kind of learning and growing together? Because that's what we're doing. All right, so I'm taking and putting some yellow in, and yellow on his head, because that's where he's yellow. Okay, now I need to make some orange. So this spot right here on your metal box, they have like little dips here. So we're gonna put some of this color in. And then we're gonna take, always start with a little at a time. So I'm gonna take a little red. See how strong red is? I mean, I barely touched my tip of my brush in, and now you have this bright, bright, bright orange. Now, and through here. This right here is a, oops, I'm painting the picture. All right, so we have different shades of this red that we're looking for. So we're gonna put that there. I'm gonna make a little bit more. I'm gonna come over here, touch a little red. Okay, this one's a little more intense, but I'm gonna take a little bit of my blue and I'm gonna drop the intensity. I'm gonna just get it a little warmer, okay? All right. Now, I'm gonna put a little more yellow on my brush, but I'm gonna go back to this orange color because we're just looking at it and we're just thinking, oh, okay, so we have, and this should still, it's kind of wet, not overly wet, but each design is kind of in each little square, okay? I've never really noticed that about a turtle until right this second, but each design is kind of in each square, okay? So we're just kind of, we're just using the tip. You're gonna make this here and you're just gonna pull these out into like a sunburst type look, okay? And then you'll do this here. Try to get them a little straighter than I'm getting. Okay, then you have a little here. A little paint goes a long, long way. And remember, you don't have to copy this exactly. We are just using a point of reference. It's kind of like the sun. I think that's kind of cool. And these down in here on the turtle would be a little darker, so we're going to actually add just a smidgen of that darker color with this. Just do each one. Don't be in a hurry. And then I just kind of go back in with a little of the darker color. And then this edge around here, we're not too awfully concerned. Okay, now we are going to take a little of this, just a little. I mean, it can use, I don't know if you can see, like I barely touch the tip into this because these lines, I kind of want to make them a little darker. And I'm barely touching with this tip. Barely, barely, barely. Okay. Now, we still have too much yellow down in here, but for right now, I want to keep it there. I mean, that's just according to our little template thing, okay? Because what I want to do is, because this background is a lot of water and he is in the water, I want to bring in some blues into his shell. And I guess we have a little up here. Okay? So I'm going to bring in the blue. All I'm doing is I'm going to take the very tip of my paintbrush, kind of touch a little, and bring in some blue. Okay, because I want to start losing some of that yellow, because not that I don't love yellow. Yellow is amazing. I love yellow. It's bright, it's cheery, it makes you think happy thoughts. Love, love yellow. I'm going to add a little bit more water because this is kind of drying out a little. Ah. Okay, so I'm just adding in some blue. Remember, I'm going to start, I've kind of given the basic concept of what my little turtle looks like in the picture. Now, because I'm, you know, I don't want to say I'm different. I mean, we're all different. But because I don't want to just copy the picture or to even attempt to try to copy it, I'm going to start making it my own. So I'm just going to add in some blues because I'm thinking in the photo, he's in the water, but like his shell would be, this is the highest point. See how it's nice and bright? So then everything else just kind of goes down, like a turtle shell goes up and then it comes down. So all of this down here would be a little darker. But I love the blue, so I'm going to just add in some blue. And I don't want to mix it too much because blue and yellow make green, and I want it to look blue. So I'm trying, I've let this yellow has dried, so now I'm just kind of going in, and in a way I'm kind of just tapping in some blue because I really don't. I mean, the more you mix it, the more it becomes green, and that's, you know, part of this too, is to go through and really learn about mixing colors. Different intensities, different all kinds of things. How you can have green, but you can favor more of a yellow green. You can do more of a blue green. You know, all kinds of stuff. Now I'm going to kind of just tap in. I see the white that I'm leaving. It's because he has white lines on his flippers. I'm going to just let the white come through. Same up in here. I so want to go to the zoo. I haven't been to the zoo in a few years. I love the zoo. A lot of times when we go places, I'll go to other zoos. When we went to go visit my daughter when she lived in San Antonio, we went to the San Antonio Zoo. All kinds of fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to leave some of that white showing so that it looks like it's the white. I don't know if you can see it. Oops. up in here, do you see the white spots? You know how he's got shapes and like little a design in his flippers and everything. Okay, I don't personally want to do all of those little lines, so I'm just gonna put in some that's a little darker and leave some white. Okay, you don't always have to draw out every single design because this is not a photograph. Just keep reminding yourself that it's not supposed to be a photograph. Okay, so you're kind of throwing in what your interpretation of your turtle is going to be. Okay, but I'm just going to leave some of that white going on. Okay, then this down here is super, super, super dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in, but then I'm going to take this dark color that we made and stick it in here too. Okay, and then I'm going to start to take some of that color away. I'm going to put this in here. It's all fun. Just remember, this is about being relaxed. This is, I like this dark color, so I'm going to pop a little bit in here where I think the shadows might be. Anyway, this is supposed to help you to bring peace and calmness into your life. You know, we're not stressing. We're just letting happen whatever happens. Yours is going to be yours and yours alone. Okay. Now, I want this part right here, I want it to stay this nice bright color, sort of, but I need my yellow to be a little more varied in color. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to try and soften it with just water, just a little. But the goal is that this is the brightest area. Okay, so right in here, especially this one. Okay, so I'm going to soften some of these lines because as much as I love the lines in my turtle in this photo, first of all, we're not using white, so we can't do these. So we have to intensify the darkness around it. But also, because at this point, I want to make the turtle mine, okay? I don't want it to be about the photo. So I'm going to come in here and take some of this color off. I'm just using water on the tip of my brush. And I'm smoothing it out. Okay. Now see how he's already looked, to me he already looks better. I don't like the lines. The lines are great. I think they're really cool because it's if it was a realistic picture. But I'm not interested in realism right now. I want it to be fun. So I'm trying to take some of this color off. See how it's getting brighter? You just use water and the tip of your brush and you can pull this color back up. See, I like that so much better. The lines truly are cool in the photo, and if I was gonna make this a realistic, you know, and I was really focusing in on, I want my turtle to be, look just like the photo, and then it's different, okay? But I'm gonna change it because that's, as an artist, and just when you're playing, you can do that. It is so okay. It's encouraged that you do you. When I do this, I'm just picking up all the water, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. All right, now, I am liking him so much better. So now I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna darken. I'm not gonna give the lines, okay? Though the lines are really cool, like I said, the lines are cool and I love them. It's part of the reason I found this picture. It just popped at me. But it's not what I want my painting to look like, okay? So you do you. If you want to work on those stars, I mean not stars, those lines, please do. I'm gonna take them out because I love the colors, don't get me wrong, but I don't want it quite like that. That's not how I want my turtle. But that's me and my turtle. Okay, Much better. I'm so much happier. All right, I'm gonna take a little orange, put it in his head, and then I'm gonna deepen these down here because I want this right here, how I have it nice and bright. I love this. So I'm gonna take a little more of my dark color, mix it with that color, and I'm gonna bring in some deeper reds down in here so that this brightens. That's the goal. Okay, so I'm gonna deepen these colors around here, but I'm going to keep that there, okay? That's the cool thing I've loved about watercolors, is that it's easy to fix them. If I was doing acrylics, which, you know, love acrylics, work with them all the time, but it's not this simple to change. And that's, you know, so that's why we're working with these. Ooh, yes. Okay, I love it so much better. Trying to see. Ooh, Oscar. I like Oscar. Of course he needs a name. All right, and I'm going to take a little blue to help darken this around here. Okay, I think we're gonna, I could probably work on my turtle for quite a while, so I'm gonna have to probably call it quits on my little turtle so we can give it a background. So if you watch, I'm just like, you know, just bringing in more intense colors. Have fun with it, seriously. See how he's, the more you deepen, that's the beauty of all paints. If you deepen the dark colors and you brighten the brighter colors, it just makes your painting pop. Okay, so I'm gonna have to call it quits though. Okay, just trying to deepen some of these lines. Oh, he's so cute. He turned out amazing. I love him. Now see, before I add in the background, see how these resemble one another, as in, you know, they have the same colors and stuff, but I don't have all these lines because I just feel like, for me, that's a lot. I love them, love them, love them, but I love my turtle now. Okay, so one last thing, we're gonna give it a background. I'm gonna really, I want it to be a light background, okay? I don't want my turtle to disappear because I decided that I, you know, needed more background, okay? Because I want my turtle to really pop. So I'm doing this around this. This has a lot of water in it so that it works well. Because as I get up here, I don't want my colors to blend together. Okay? I have to be careful. So with the water, I can work it around here with just the point of my paintbrush. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And if you want, let's see if we can do these. I don't know. There are rocks in here. Let's see if we can't put a couple little rocks in. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my blue with a little more of that red and maybe a smidgen of that orange, just to make a dark color, okay? So I'm just gonna give like a rock color. We're gonna deepen in some of these. Quite honestly, I don't know if I can do it like, to do it justice. You know, actually, I don't want it to be about the rocks, but I am gonna leave the darkness there. Sorry. Sometimes you just, I don't know, I don't want to do it because I don't want it to distract from my cute little turtle. Look at that. I do like the deeper colors and spots though. Pretty, pretty. I love it. My thoughts is he's darker down here. Maybe that's his shadow. Oh, yes. There we go. I like that. All right. So Oscar is complete. I think he's adorable. Do you guys like him? Let's see. June 7, 2021. And we will name him Oscar. Okay, there we go. Yay! And that is only using, nice little look here. This is only using blue, red, and yellow. Okay, so blue, red, and yellow. Yeah, that's right. I thought I said green for a second. That is too funny. You know, it's all good. I come on here to be everybody's comedy relief. Just kidding. Okay. Anyway, so that is another painting. Doot. As you can see how you don't miss it. There we go. Okay. All right. Really lots and lots of fun. Like I said, thank you all for who actually went on and decided that you wanted to have the same supplies as me. And so I appreciate each and every one of you. I am getting them all together and they will be sent out no later than the 16th of this month. And then we will get started the following week on all of our, well, we're going to keep doing primary colors. So, Teresa says that it's not Tressa, it's like Teresa, just spelled differently. Okay, yay! All right. Well, thank you for painting with me this beautiful Monday morning. I mean, ducks need a good day too. So it is Monday, and have an amazing week. I will see you all Thursday. Remember, like the video, give it a thumbs up, a nice big heart, whatever, and share it with your friends. And I will see you all on Thursday, and we will probably, I don't know which one. I'm thinking the space of one. Or these two. These are the other two. Okay? All right, so it's Turtle Week. So enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks again for painting with me. I'll see you all Thursday at 8:05. Bye.